Yo, what's going on everyone? This is AZN here, and today you guys are watching another figure review, and this time it is on the Jada Toys Chun-Li from the video game series Street Fighter. Now I am very excited about having this figure for two reasons, because for one, Chun-Li is like one of my all-time favorite video game characters and one of my biggest video game crushes. Second is because this is my very first Chun-Li figure. I don't own any of the other past Chun-Li figures. I don't own the Storm collectibles. I missed out on a majority of those. I missed out on the Figure Arts version, even though they about to re-release it with like some new colors or something like that. So I never had a Chun-Li figure before, and I'm just really excited to finally get one in my hands. And Jada Toys has been doing really hot with this line. Like, I could not find these figures anywhere in my local Target. They said they was in stock. Maybe they wasn't referring to my area or something. I'm not really sure, but I was having a really hard time finding these figures in my stores, and I couldn't even find them online for a reasonable price until very recently. So that's how I was able to get Chun-Li right here, and I'm just excited, man, to see what these figures really are about. I've seen tons of reviews on all three of them, like, you know, with Fei Long and Ryu, and also Chun-Li as well. So yeah, let's get right into it, man. I really like this look of this packaging. It obviously has that old school looking arcade box, or arcade machine rather, and it looks really cool. You can see like the health bars on the top. You see like one of them is going down and one of them is still like slightly going down, just like how you see it in the game. And also with the buttons and stuff, that looks really cool too. You also got a pixelated picture, not really pixelated, but like an illustration of Chun-Li. You got Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Fighter Challengers logo, Chun-Li, warning, choking hazard, all that stuff. On the side, you see like other characters from the game. We got like Cammy, Fei Long, Ryu. On the side, we got like Vega. In the back, you can see the other figures that's also available in this wave right now. We got Ryu, we got Fei Long. Obviously, I haven't got these two yet, but I'm gonna definitely get these two and review them. And also in the bottom, you can see all of the characters' rosters. You can see because of the lighting I'm using is creating this really big glare, so I apologize for that. But these are all the characters' rosters. Most of these that I believe they're already announced for. I know we're getting Cammy, I know we're getting Ken. Evil Ryu just came out. Sadly, I missed out on that, so I probably won't be getting that because how expensive it is in the aftermarket and stuff like that. And in Bison we're getting as well. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, also we getting Gao too. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting those, and also Dawson as well. So that's pretty much about the box. For accessories, he comes with a standard stirring face, a screaming / shouting face, some 2 karate chop hands, and of course it's not Chun-Li without her lightning kick. I am not gonna say the Japanese name because I embarrassed myself this year enough as is, but this is a really cool looking accessory. I kind of wish she came with her Kaikoken. I think I said that right, like similar to Ryu's. Like, I kind of wish she came with that too, but I mean, it's a $25 figure, so I'm not really expecting for her to come with everything, but I think it's really nice. It's also on a softer plastic too, so you have like a little less hard time, you know, like sliding in. So you can do it with like any one you want. And it also comes with a display base as well to hold it up. She also comes with her backdrop of her stage. I probably won't be using this like that, but I think it's really cool that it comes with the boxes too. I think it comes with like every figure too. Fei Long and Ryu. I'm pretty sure the other characters are gonna get it as well. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool to show off. The sculpting and detail on this figure looks phenomenal. I love it. This is definitely probably the best looking Chun-Li figure we've gotten in this scale, if we're not counting the Storm collectibles. But I really like the detail. Unfortunately, mines have a couple of QC issues in terms of the painting. You can see right around her thighs. I got like a little paint smudge going on right there, and also in this leg too. And also there's some extra plastic atop of the forearm that's showing up, so I'm not really too happy about that. That kind of sucks, but I can probably just sand all this down, to be honest. It doesn't look that bad, but you know, this is a $25 figure, so you bound to gonna run over those type of issues. But other than that, the figure looks great, and I personally like the face sculpt. It definitely looks like Chun-Li. I've seen a few people complaining about the face, saying it looks ugly and all that. Honestly, I think the face looks beautiful. This definitely looks like Chun-Li. Again, it's not like Storm collectibles kind of quality, but this definitely it's definitely one of the better looking Chun-Li figures we got, at least in terms of like a domestic release. So I don't mind the face. I know some people want the more anime look or the more realistic look. Honestly, I don't really care. I'm just happy I really got a Chun-Li figure. I think they really killed it with the overall sculpting. Aside from the few errors I have with this figure, it looks great. And also the skirt is on the softer plastic as well, so that's a plus right there.
You ready?
So yeah, not too happy about the QC issues I got on mine, but other than that, the figure looks great. So like I already mentioned in the video, I don't have any of the other Chun-Li figures to compare it to. So here she is scaled up along with some other waifus I got in my collection, such as the Figma Face Day Night Saber, the Essie's Figure Arts Power from Chainsaw Man, and the Bara Kugasagi from Jujutsu Kaisen. When it comes down to articulation, it's really good. Like, the amount of posability you can do with this figure, I honestly think it puts most Marvel Legends to shame. So anyway, starting off with the head, she can look up, not really that much, but she can look down pretty far. My head on this one is a little loose. I wouldn't even say a little, it's like very loose. It's like really wobbly. It's weird because on the Screaming head, it feels way tighter, so I don't know what's up with that. But she can do her 360. I kind of wish that her hair buns were articulated, but it is what it is, I guess. And around the shoulders, it can go sideways that far. There is no butterfly joint because due to how the way her dress is designed, I don't think they was able to put it right there. I don't think they didn't put it there because they were lazy or they didn't want to. It's most likely because they couldn't, because like how the dress design. So there's going to be some restrictions there, but that's not stopping it from still getting some pretty decent range right there. And her bicep can also swivel as well. She can also do a 360 right there. She can bend up to 90 around the shoulders, not shoulders, double jointed arms. You can bend about over 90, and her wrist can do a 360. I forgot to mention earlier that these are removable like her bracelets, so yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier. She has a really good diaphragm, so that could bend pretty far, really good, and also go back that much. And around the legs, she can do the splits. I mean, obviously, this is Chun-Li. It'll be pretty concerning if they didn't know this part. So yeah, she can do the splits pretty good. Like I already mentioned earlier in the sculpting, she does have like a softer skirt piece right here, so it would not get in the way of articulation if you want to do like some kicks or any fighting pose you wanted to put in, you will have no issue with, except for how tight the joints are, obviously. But anyway, move on to the thighs. We got like a nice silver right here. I forgot to mention that the thighs are really nicely sculpted. I forgot to mention that in the sculpting detail earlier. But anyway, her thighs can do a 360. She has double jointed legs. You're gonna have to probably put this in some hot water, probably heat it up a bit because it is pretty tight, but it could bend really, really good. The uppercut around the boot can also do a 360 as well. Forgot to mention that. There's also no toe hinge. I'm liking this figure a lot. Aside from my copy having a loose head on the stern face for whatever reason, this is a really good articulated figure. I think they nailed it. Like, I'm not doing any shade of Marvel Legends. I mean, I think I just did, but this is what Marvel Legends figures should be like. Like, no issue with the posability, pinless joints, because I think a figure looks way better with pinless joints. It just makes the figure, well, how can I put it? It makes the figure looks aesthetically more, you know, more pleasing to look at. That's probably the best way I can put it. So yeah, man, this figure is dope. I feel like once they get their hands on like the Marvel versus Capcom line, if they're able to do that, I think it'd be a wrap for Hasbro. Because if they do the Marvel versus Capcom stuff, like the Spider-Mans and like, you know, like the Venoms and like the other ones, like, bro, they gonna go crazy. Cause like the articulation is already up there. Like, I'm really having a blast posting this figure. But yeah, still not too happy about the loose head on my copy, but it is what it is. I'll find some way to like tighten it up. But other than that, great articulation, man. Really dope figure. It comes down to my final thoughts on this figure. This is definitely a solid release. Aside from the issues I have with articulation with the head, this is a very posable figure. Like, yeah, honestly, I think Hasbro might be in trouble. I know it's a little too early for me to tell, or you know, for us to tell that this would be like the best figure line, because like obviously they still got a long way to go before they at that topic. But I mean, I feel like they already on that topic. What are we even talking about right now? They already up there, man. But this is a really solid figure. You can put her into like any pose, like all of her iconic poses that you see in the game. You can do it with this figure. I wouldn't necessarily say it's exactly like an import figure, but it's pretty damn close. Like, the amount of poses you can do, unlike with most domestic figures, is crazy. And I'm definitely having a blast with it. One thing I feel like they should improve on later on is probably like maybe improve some of the copies of the QC issues. I'm not too happy about the loose head. That still kind of bothers me. Aside from this, man, like, this might be one of my favorite figures of this year so far. Like it's very close. Like, I just can't put it down. Like I already said, aside from like the paint issues I had on my copy and also the loose head, it's still not gonna stop me from having fun posting this figure. So that's why I'm gonna give it a 8.7 out of 10. This is a great figure. If you're a big Street Fighter fan, or if you love Chun-Li, you definitely gotta pick this up. This is probably one of the better Chun-Li figures to date, especially around this price. You can't really go wrong with this release. So yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to getting Ryu and Fei Long. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like those two much as Chun-Li right here. And if anyone at Jada Toys watching this, like John or somebody at the team, please do a Darkstalker sign, please. Like, I need my girl Morgan right now, like in this scale. If you already making figures with this kind of quality for like the price you guys are charging for, like, bro, like, I expect you guys to at least put something out regarding Darkstalkers, like maybe next year, probably later next year. But that's all I'm giving you guys. But take your time though. Take your time. There's no pressure. If you guys keep putting figures with this kind of quality out, like, I have no doubt you guys are gonna be on top. But anyway, this concludes my review on the Jada Toys Chun-Li from Street Fighter. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.